Right, good morning guys. It's been a wee bit of a while since I've done a vlog. I think it's been about 4 weeks. I think that's been about the longest since I really started them that I've kind of left it. To be honest with you, it's been more of, I've been really busy. I genuinely have been really busy. I've been training so hard for this fight. I've obviously got wedding preparations that I've been trying to get sorted and get at least started. I've been really busy with work. I've been constantly personal training and coaching and all those kind of things. But as I said, like, it's literally 2 weeks to the fight today. It's 2 weeks. So we're coming in, we've got sparring this week, we've got sparring next week, and then so we've got basically 1.5 weeks of really intense training left before we start to wind down. I've also got a new lens, so if you're thinking a picture that looks a bit better or you can see a wee bit more, that's why. We've got a new lens, and then, like, to be honest with you, I actually really love it. It's kind of changed the dynamic of it a little bit. The topic today is I've obviously put in here as motivation, right? And I don't want this to be a cheesy motivational video where you're kind of sitting there cringing at all the wee things I'm going to say. So the reason why I wanted to talk about motivation on this video is simply because I put up a Facebook post on my TeamTank health and fitness page, my business page on Facebook. If you don't follow it, please go and follow it. Type it in, have a look, where I had these results here, right? And the results were basically where, when I asked the question of what do you think holds you back for your fitness goals? Is it a lack of motivation, or is it a lack of knowledge, or is it a lack of motivation? And obviously with the results there, you could see that a lot of people says it was a lack of motivation. Now, I find this to be a wee bit of a lie, and let me explain. Right, so when you say, let me explain, right, when people say it's a lack of knowledge, a lack of motivation, I don't believe for 1 minute that it's going to be a lack of knowledge. I'm not saying that you should know what you're doing, that's not what I'm saying, right? But you know the knowledge is out there, right? So the guys that kind of wrote that in, that it's a lack of knowledge, listen, it's a lack of motivation to go and seek the knowledge. You do a simple Google search, or you do like a wee bit of research on personal trainers in your area, coaches in your area. Even if they're not in your area, there's like many coaches online and stuff that have produced results massively, right? So it's one of the ones, if you kind of seek the knowledge is going to be there, right? And I know that sounds like an oversimplification, but the knowledge is there, right? And most of the thing I would always say is it is a lack of motivation. It really is a lack of motivation. And that's what obviously this video is going to be about. It's about motivation and how to get it, how to achieve it, and all those kind of things, right? But as I said, if you are seeking someone, right, obviously people think this is a plug for me. Obviously I've got some results off from a lot of different kind of clients, and all you need to do is go onto my website, link below, to kind of see that kind of thing, right? But for a lot of people, I think the real thing's the lack of motivation, and they're a wee bit scared. People have a preperceived notion of what they're going to have to do to get there, and a lot of times it's way wrong. What you think you're going to have to do to get to a certain point isn't going to be the case. So it's one of these things where, like, just make sure that it's not the fear of you're going to have to do something really different to achieve what it is that you want to achieve, right? Because the chances are you're going to have to, and I think that's what it is. It's a lack of knowledge. Maybe do something different what am I supposed to do, but there's many people out there that you could simply message or contact that are going to get you on the right path to what you're supposed to be doing, that's going to lead you to that goal that you think you want to achieve. Right, so let's talk about motivation in a sense, right? When we're talking about motivation, I think it's really important to know, right, motivation is something that you can't fake. I mean, how many times have you probably said yourself, or you've thought to yourself, you've typed into somebody you saw on Instagram or Facebook or anything like that, oh, I wish I had your motivation. Like, you see a transformation picture or a video or anything like that, and you're thinking to yourself, oh, I wish I had that motivation. Listen, motivation is something that's going to be intrinsic. It needs to come from within, and it's something that actually needs to mean something, right? Let me explain what that means, right? You might get on your high horse, you might see some Instagram posts, you might be inspired to try and change your life, achieve a fitness goal or something like that, and that's all well and good. You declare it on Instagram, you declare it on Facebook for when people see and hold yourself accountable and things like that. But let's be really honest. See, when no one's watching, that's when it matters, right? So when people aren't watching you in surveillance, right? So when you're in your work, you're in the house, and you've got like a cake there or a biscuit sitting there or whatever it is, like, when no one's watching, it's dead easy for you just to go and grab that. And that's where motivation kicks in. If you've got a goal that truly means something, like, I don't know, like some sort of fitness goal, you want to get shredded or whatever it is, right? Whatever it is, just anything fitness related. What matters is like, does it mean something enough that when no one's looking, that you're not going to reach for that biscuit, that you're not going to go and like drink 6 beers or have a bottle of gin or whatever it is that yous are all doing these days, right? So it's when it's not on Instagram, when it's not on Facebook, that's when motivation needs to be there. Do you know what I mean? And as I said right at the very start there, like, motivation is not something we can fake. We can't fake motivation. You can't buy it for somewhere. You can't go and look at someone and think that that's going to motivate you. It's not. I mean, things can inspire you to get motivated, to trigger a train of thoughts into, this is what I want to be doing. Do you know what I mean? This is, I want to do this. This is really inspiring, all that kind of thing. But again, it really needs to mean something, and that's the thing. Typically people with a deadline, like be it a wedding, a show, like for me a fight, it's usually when it only means something and it truly means something that does the motivation really stick and does it last. So I've been getting that a lot lately, especially when people are seeing me training in the gym, and all the guys that might watch these vlogs will see me training in the gym. They'll see how hard I'm training, not just the boxing gym, but in my actual work, where I work in my gym there. And it's been a question I've been getting, like, say some of the guys when I'm in getting changed in the light and stuff like that after my training session, or even some people like, how do you keep so motivated? Like, I wish I had your motivation right. Listen, I'm not motivated all the time. No one's motivated all the time. We've got a motivation rope and it's all a different length, right? And I heard that analogy before and I really, really liked it, because my rope will end at the end of when my fight's done. And then I'll need to find something to get motivated by then. And will I be as intense? Will I be as in good a shape and all the rest of it? Probably not, right? My motivation's the fact that if I don't train hard, I'm always going to have it in my head where my opponent could be training twice as hard as me. Like, if I'm not training hard right now and I'm not training like this, I'm going to get my face smashed in. If I'm not coming in here at 7 o'clock in the morning to get prepared to start sparring at 8 o'clock, there's every chance I'm going to get smashed, right? And it sounds really extreme, but if that doesn't motivate me to get up out my bed, if that doesn't motivate me to go and try and do something about it, then I don't really think anything is going to motivate me, if I'm being really honest with you. So when people say how do I stay motivated, trust me, I'm not motivated all the time. All these fake people on Instagram, Facebook and all the motivational videos that you probably watch, trust me, all those people have dips as well. But as I related to just what I said a few minutes ago there, like you need to be, it needs to be something that means something, something that's like, something that is going to get you out of bed, something that is going to make you say no to something. You can't fake motivation, you can't buy motivation, you can't borrow it from somewhere, you can't find it. As I said, you need to actually have a goal, something that will mean something to you, like not something that you can fake. Like, really, I can't emphasise this enough, it needs to mean something. Like, it means a lot to me, the fact that there's going to be hundreds of folk here at this next fight and I potentially could get embarrassed and beat up right in front of them all. Of course that's going to drive me on. Right, so a couple of wee key points I'll probably finish up on here. Right, if you're struggling for motivation, you need to ask yourself a couple of really honest questions, and I'll say that first actually. Be extremely honest with yourself here, otherwise it's never going to happen. Are you scared to embrace change? Are you scared to do the things that are going to be necessary in order for you to achieve that goal? And not convincing yourself, but you actually like, listen, I really want to get this, but I'm not prepared to put the work in or make the changes I need to make it. Whatever you're doing right now, the way you're eating, the way you're training, all that kind of thing, if you're wanting to look a certain way and you're keep on doing the same things, and you currently look the way you look, it's not going to work. So you need to embrace the change, you need to accept the fact that what you're doing right now is not working for what you want to achieve, and you need to try and change that. There's another thing here though. Don't feel pressured into getting abs and thinking that that's what the definition of being motivated and success is. That bit is really, really important. The amount of times I'm getting a lot of girls, especially girls, but guys as well, coming in for personal training and stuff, and they're already in good shape, they're healthy, they're in good shape, they don't have abs, they're not super toned or anything like that, and they think that, oh, I really want to lose weight, or I really want to get really toned. And trust me, like when you're talking about that kind of thing, there is a lot of micromanagement involved. There's going to be a lot of, you have to pay much more attention to detail in the sense of like what you're going to have to do to get really toned, to get in really good shape and all that kind of thing. And being really toned and being really good shape means absolutely fuck all. It doesn't mean anything. It really, really doesn't mean anything. If you're healthy and you've got like a wee bit of fat at your side, or your bum's not quite as fucking super tight as you think it should be, then I would just really say to yourself, like, really have a word with yourself, like, don't get suckered into the Instagram shit and the Facebook shit where you think you need to be in really ridiculous shape, because you don't. Health should always come first. If you've got good healthy blood pressure, a nice healthy BMI, a good waist circumference, and that should be enough. It really should be enough. If you've got separate goals in the sense of looking aesthetically really good, that's a wee bit different. Everybody's got their own goals. But in the sense of feeling like you need to look that way to feel accepted or anything like that, please don't let that be your motivation. It's not going to really work well, and the end product of it's not going to end up being too well either. I mean, you might get in really shape, but the laps after that's not going to be worth it. So what I'll kind of finish up in saying is, please do not convince yourself to be motivated to achieve something that you really actually don't want to achieve and thinking that's what you need to do. I hope that statement makes sense, right? Because a lot of people want to kid themselves on that they're motivated, or they need to be motivated, they need to get motivated to be in shape, when it really doesn't mean anything to them, and it doesn't mean anything. Don't get suckered into the whole social media side of things where everybody looks in good shape now, because trust me, they're not in that shape 365 days a year. So please don't just convince yourself that that's what you need to be, that's what you need to look like, oh, that's what it needs to be accepted, because it doesn't really mean anything. If you're going to get motivated to go and do something, or you get in really good shape, please make sure it's for you and it's for the right reasons, okay? Whatever goal you're going to pursue, please don't be influenced by someone else. Please make sure that it comes from somewhere within that absolutely means something to you. In that way, to get motivated and be like that, there's far more chance that you're going to succeed. If you're going to do it because your pal is going to do it, it might get you started and you might end up motivated, but the chances of you sticking it are very low. But again guys, it was just a wee quick video this week. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you do, leave a wee like, leave a wee comment, let me know what you thought. And as I said, 2 weeks to go, so next week we'll have a wee quick vlog, and then we'll have the week of the fight. But again guys, thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.